Dear world and its inhabitants, I just wanted to let you know that you are incredibly cool, and that there isn't any other place I'd rather be. And if we just stopped for a moment to see that we're all a part of this unexpected serendipity, members of the human race just floating around in space, I think there would be a case that we could love each other just a little bit more. A note to the inhabitants. When you were born, you were the youngest person on Earth for a small amount of time. And if we press go on the rewind, I think that you'll find the significance of your here-ness and potentially acknowledge your nearness to everyone else. The probability of every one of your ancestors reproducing successfully is 1 in 10 to the power of 45,000. All the things that had to happen for you to exist right now luckily did, lining up perfectly in time. Even to have the capacity in which I'm about to drop this rhyme, well, that's just insane. Somewhere in the world, a baby was just born and wrapped in its mother's arms a long way away, and it's tomorrow's today because the sun has already risen there. And maybe you don't feel entirely connected, but did you know that your body, every atom, every quark, every quirk, every bit of your soul, the soles of your feet, your heat-inducing heartbeat, particles you took from Shakespeare, every memory that you hold dear, well, it's gravitationally falling towards that baby. Gravity has no duality. It only attracts and never repels, and down to your very last cell, it's what keeps us here. It's what keeps all of humanity so near. And if that's not enough to make you realize your connectedness to that baby, did you know that it was built out of parts of you? It seems a bit weird, but you'll end up breathing parts of it too. It's a matter of all your atoms, carried over to the other side of the world in a storm, and in the breeze of a summer so warm. So I wanted to say, it's all very cool, that we're all here, and we're all connected, and if we look up at the sky, or down at the smallness of a fly, there's a lot we can learn about ourselves. There's a diamond somewhere in the sky, in a far-off constellation, and it's actually named Lucy, and I think the Beatles were onto something because they've used the word love 613 times in their songs. Don't get me wrong, diamonds are nice, but love and music and people are better, and if we just got into a jet setter and flew out into the atmosphere, I think the relevance of our humanity would become pretty ocean blue clear. 270 million stars die each day, but our sun still has 7 billion years to go. Let's make it count. I think it's time to appreciate the fuzz on the TV because it's actually cosmic microwaves left over from the Big Bang. Or time to look at the tininess of a fly and say, hey, you're made of me and I'm made of you, and I'll let you live because life in the universe is few. Time to stare in the eyes of a pretty girl or a pretty boy and tell them that you care. Time to start treating everybody fair. It's time to laugh a little more and cry if you need to. Time to make an appreciation card with your scissors and your glue. It's time to cook some vegetarian stew. It's time to call your mom or your Uncle Tom. It's time to spend time in real life with people and not on Facebook.com. It's time to smile and show appreciation for our lot. It's time to give your life all that you've got. And it's time to tell the world it's really cool. So dear world and its inhabitants, a love letter to you. I think you are great. And thanks. I love you.